Thousands of graphic text messages, allegations of sexual abuse involving a 5-year-old girl, and two opposing explanations, confession or fantasy. Thanks for joining us here at 5:30. I'm Ashley Kirkland.
And I'm Chris Jacobs. Tonight, a Warren County judge is now weighing the evidence in the case against Erica Grove. WLWT News 5's Karen Johnson is live in Lebanon with more on today's closing arguments. Karen.
Well, hey, Chris, the courtroom today was noticeably different. Many spectators were in there packed. They packed the courtroom gallery wearing pink. They said they were there in support of the 5-year-old girl who is at the center of this case. They tell me many of them were Erica Grove's neighbors, and they came because they are disgusted about the allegations.
Pink filled the courtroom as spectators packed the gallery for closing arguments in Erica Grove's trial. They heard two sharply different interpretations of thousands of graphic text messages.
I think part of the hang-up in this case is that the behavior described in the text is so depraved, so morally twisted, and so gut-wrenching that nobody wants to believe that they are real.
Prosecutors say the text messages between Grove and her boyfriend, Tony McAllister, document the grooming and sexual abuse of a child. The defense says they were fantasy, not reality, and pointed to a text from McAllister to Grove.
August 2024 is continuing. Lying is required. I want you to make up fake things you've done. He tells her that.
Prosecutors accused the defense of cherry-picking messages and asked the judge to consider what is known to be real, such as the texts discussing sex acts involving dogs, conduct to which Grove has already pleaded guilty.
They were willing to cross the line from fantasy into reality, and they did.
The state also pointed to a photo of Grove naked and covered in childlike drawings. It was sent in a very graphic thread discussing drugging the child and drawing on each other during a bath. But the defense says investigators found no photos of Grove sexually abusing the child.
This man had multiple devices. He tape recorded and videotaped everything. If these things were actually happening, there would be photographs and pictures of them.
And Grove faces a dozen charges, including rape, gross sexual imposition, corrupting another with drugs, and child endangering. Judge Peeler says he will issue a verdict in open court at a later date. Reporting live tonight in Lebanon, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.
Yeah, very big decision for the judge here. Karen, how long do you think it will take before he reaches that verdict?
Chris, I think it's going to take a week, at least a week, maybe even longer. Keep in mind, he does have other cases. He also has thousands upon thousands of text messages to go through. So I think it'll be a while. But of course, as soon as we get word when it will be, we will make sure to let our viewers know.
And we will be waiting for that decision. Karen, thank you.